Sort of car we want for running over. Not because it's beautiful, but because it's German. So how long have you had this car?
He's had it for a year, so it sounds
a year.
Our lads. He had when he was 21, we got him a little Fox.
Yeah.
That he had, and then he wanted a bit more of a grown-up car.
It's a Beamer.
It's got a lot of miles on it.
My son had a Beamer when he was about 9, and he gave up his beloved Rover 820 for this Beamer because it had leather, and he regretted it because it used to stop, and the battery was under the back seat.
Yeah.
And it was a hassle. He loved his Rover.
Well, he's just worried now because it's got this ABS full and it's coming up for its MOT, so he knows it won't pass. And he's like, well, what do I do? Do I start spending money on it, or do I? So
It's tricky. It's tricky to know when to quit. But either way, it will make a wonderful crush. A wonderful crush. That's a very nice car. So it might go on the VIP car crush list, because after all, it is an it's an N with suede seats. Yes, nice car. I'd like 10 more just like it, please. Right, let's go and close the gate.
There's a 4-3 with a load of hubs that's good.
That's not the rear one, that's just a normal hub.
Yeah, just the normal one.
And it's a little bit worn, is it? Making them oscillate.
Yeah.
So you've had to take the whole lot out, bearings a lot, and swap it over into another one. Oh, did you?
I'm done now.
Well, we are nearly ready to spray the hearse, but what we need to do is pull the... have you already pulled that forward a little bit so I can spray the bottoms of the hubs?
Yes, that's done.
Woohoo! Okay, I'll spray that quickly. Bish bashity bosh. And now, have they got the dry areas pointing upwards? Yes, they have. Splendiferous. And then the next job is to get this track one in so we can start on that tonight. Yes, big job that. I don't know whether we're going to needle gun it. It might make a funny kind of pin pattern on the aluminium where we're beating it with a needle gun. We'll have to see. Very smart now, very smart and shiny. Beautiful, beautiful repair just there I did. Lovely. Looking good. I can see I'm looking for dry spots. No, looking all shiny, all glossy, glossy. Now, we have had a bit of a problem in the back. Damp has got in, and I got these from a dodgy tile place that have tucked me up before. And, oh yeah, they'll be right, they're completely waterproof. They're not. They soak up water, and then, guess what? It freezes, and you're buggered. So I've got to do something clever there. I have got some replacement tiles, but I'm thinking of doing the whole lot. But this time, fiberglass in the rear bottom of it. Is it cloudy or is it me? I'm going to wipe my thing. Whoop, there we go. Oh, look at that. Yeah, looking nice. Looking very, very shiny. Now, we've got this funeral on Friday, which I should do a bit of tasteful filming. And then I've got 2 more possibles in the offing. Now, let's go and have a look at this Rapier launch. Now, I rang up the customer and said, are you sure you want it sand? I don't think I've seen a sand one before. It'll be a bit odd. And he said, well, I'll leave it to you. So thankfully, it's going to be green and black again. And I think it'll look good in green and black. And I think it wants a little bit more power washing, but not much. And then we drag it in and bish bash bosh. Paint it up, make it look beautiful. Shame it's missing the smoke dischargers. If anyone's got any front smoke dischargers, I have located some rear ones, which I may contact the gentleman on behalf of my customer and get them. But if you've got any front ones, I'm your man. Well, yesterday I did a bit of boat work. I'm getting closer to the steering. Now I widened me feet. So this goes when I'm rowing, and that will become attached to my ruddy on the back here, and it will be going paddly, 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 so I can steer and give it full power. When you're rowing and you're steering on a rowing boat with oars, you can't give it full power and steer, whereas this one, I can give it full power. Now, so my rudder doesn't fall off, I've got a couple of these little thingies. And I reckon if I drill a hole through there, and I don't do much on the boat every day, so today I'm only spending 5 minutes. So they can just go in there like that. Drill a little hole, clip them in, stops your rudder falling off. This used to be the door stop as the door came open, but I'm sure that will stop the door. And it ain't coming open anymore. It's going to be a static display. We just want it looking beautiful. And we're not putting the correct smoke discharges on, but who's going to know? Who's actually seen one in the flesh? They're quite rare. Well, we're doing a bit of a late one. This has got to be dangling by a crane on the 21st. And today is about the 15th, 14th, 15th. So we've got to crack on. It's got to be looking minty for this VAA system to come in to watch it being dropped into place. And the bloke would love it done by then. I don't know how I'm going to get this out, because this is aluminium. And you start bending aluminium, it cracks, and you start heating it up and it melts before it goes red hot. So could be a bit of a problem, that. That might have to stay as a battle scar. Hope not, but I'll do my best. Wow, that is some soft metal. That's no step drilling. Whoops, straight through. And then one there, I think. That'll do. Well, not a bad effort. It's about 11:30. So I am burning the midnight oil. And I've done all the tricky bits and left all the easy stuff. And that's how everyone should do it, but that's how nobody does it. And there we go. Bit of filling here and there, just to make it beautiful. All these little holes that are there that I don't want anymore, they've all been filled. And it will look splendiferous. I think we're going for NATO green, just straight NATO green. Luckily it's got the combat windscreens in rather than the trainer ones. Looks a bit more aggressive. There's a lot more to do, but well, I think we've done 20% of it. Not bad. 20%, if we can do that every day, we should be on target for the 21st hanging on a crane. Right, this is where I do a bit of vermin shooting, and I often go out about midnight, and I've got this beautiful Rapier 7 pre-charged air rifle with a huge sight and an image intensifier. And then just to top it off, I've got my thermal imagery, and I can see hundreds of yards with this little puppy. And it's got a heat signature, and I can see anything alive, anything red, anything alive pops up red. So even if there is a rat and it's a long way away in deep grass, I can, and rats do pop up very red, I can just scan across and there he is, big red blob. Then I get in range, put my image intensifier on and normally nail him. I was very successful last night. So if anyone wants to do a kind of a rat recipe, do a bit of survival training and skin a few rats and do a little barbecue, I'm your boy to speak to. I'll see if I can get you in on the action.